Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Libra August 2019 horoscope forecast, part 1 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant. Anyway, people, first thing up is, as far as August goes, the sun will be in Leo from the 1st until the 23rd, so the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. At this time, there could be a strong concentration of energy, focus, and attention on friends, acquaintances, goals, aspirations, groups, clubs, organizations, stepchildren, even if applicable, one's future, social media, and social networking. And given and it could also be money obtained from business if you are in a business now. Anyway, given this is Leo energy, this could be done with a lot of ferocity, a lot of dignity, a lot of pride, doing a lot of courage, valor, and fortitude, such as standing up for friends, and doing and also too could be a little bit extravagant as well. Leo generally doesn't do things in small doses. A lot of Leo ferocity and a lot of magnanimous energy this may be done with as well, and also a lot of extroversion and gregarious energy as well. Now, in some cases, this could shine the light, so to speak, on a rather domineering, arrogant, bombastic, or even overbearing friend, acquaintance, a stepchild in some cases. But it could also put a strong focus on taking pride and dignity in terms of your aspirations and goals at this time. So anyway, next thing up, as far as August goes, the sun will be in Virgo from the 23rd until the 31st. So the 12th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Well, at this time, this could be a strong concentration of energy, focus, and attention on one's limitations, restrictions, solitude, seclusion, private matters, in some isolated cases, clandestine affairs, even mental illness in some cases, an aunt, an uncle, secret sorrows, self-undoing, sometimes hospitalization even. And given that this is Virgo energy, a lot of this may be done very with a lot of very systematic manner, methodical, a lot of industry and hard work, and also could be done with a lot of frugality too. So I mean, 12th house is those that are less fortunate than yourself. So it could be where you might be helping people, some people out that are less fortunate than yourself, say monetarily, but it might be done in frugal doses, so to speak, but also with a lot of Virgo industry and hard work. And also a lot of these 12th house matters may be done with a lot of acute attention to detail, being very punctilious in details. Now, in some cases, this could shine the light, so to speak, on a Virgo hidden adversary, and it could be a Virgo sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Virgo characteristics. Now, in some cases, this could also manifest in a limiting type eye situation. It could be it would be the left or the right eye, depending on gender, because the sun rules the left or right eye depending on gender. And it could be something where one is just working a little bit. You might be straining one more, or there's because I mean, Virgo, of course, is the sign associated with work, and one obviously could be working much better than the other, but it could also be from overstraining or overstress. Maybe one of the eyes, or the issue is where you feel you're straining with one eye compared to the other in terms of trying to see. So but that could be very isolated. Next thing up, there will be a full moon in Aquarius on August 15th, so the 5th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, in some cases, this could be about the completion or culmination of an Aquarius love or situation with a child. It could be with an Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Aquarius traits. It could be the time, too, where in some cases too you might just have full moons in astrology can be period where one becomes tired, full, or exasperated at something. You might become tired, full, or exasperated at an overly eccentric, bizarre, idiosyncratic, maybe non-conforming, rebellious. Could be a child, it could be a lover, it could be somebody you share some kind of hobby with or thing of amusement or enjoyment. This could be the end, perhaps, of a maybe some kind of investment that you had at some point that had a lot of erratic energy, that had a lot of fluctuation. It would be, you would make money sometimes and at other times you wouldn't. You might be looking for a more stable, consistent type investment. And it could also be a time, I mean, full moons could be about revelations in astrology as well. Now, in some cases, this could maybe reveal some kind of ingenious or genius behavior with a child or a lover, but it could also be, on the negative side, be revealing some kind of quirky or very odd or bizarre behavior with a child or a lover as well that might come out at this time, or some iconoclastic type issues with one or more of the people I just described. So those are some ways this may manifest. Next thing up. There will be a new moon in Virgo on August 30th, so the 12th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, this could be the start in some cases of doing something Virgo related in solitude and seclusion. It could be something with analytics or something that just requires a lot of hard work in industry, maybe even starting some workout regime, maybe some kind of something where you start working out vigorously or paying very strong attention to your health, something health related you may embark on in privacy. Now, in some cases, this could be the start of a clandestine relationship with a Virgo sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Virgo characteristics. But also, too, it could be a new period of analysis in connection with hidden adversaries or hidden enemies. And when I'm saying this, I'll elaborate on this, is the fact that you might be trying to analyze and distinguish who your friends are and from your enemies, friends that might be posing enemies that might be posing as friends. It could be a time too where you begin to maybe work very laboriously in terms of maybe helping those less fortunate than yourself, such as the impoverished, the oppressed, the hungry, or the homeless. Anyway, next thing up, Mercury will be in Cancer as far as August goes, from the 1st until the 11th. So the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Well, at this time, you might find yourself embroiled in very emotional communications with the dominant parent, which is often the father. People prominent in your career, authority figures. You might find yourself brooding, lamenting over past hurts with 10th house people. It could be people prominent in your career, maybe people that hurt your reputation and public image through maybe very ridiculing, derogatory, derisive remarks. And as I've stated before, Mercury can also be about siblings. This could be about Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Cancerian traits. At this time, they might figure very prominently in your career, your public image, your reputation, maybe your stature in life, and attaining some kind of success or position of authority at this time. So, and also, too, this could manifest in some cases with a very sympathetic, nurturing neighbors that might be very concerned regarding where you are in life, your social status, your stature in life, your career, where you stack up with others. It could be also, too, maybe in terms of just your career in general, and really those are some ways that this may manifest at this time. So anyway, next thing up, Mercury will be in Leo as far as August goes, from the 11th until the 29th. So the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Well, at this time, you might find yourself thinking very confidently and with a lot of self-assuredness in regards to your future, your goals, your aspirations. This could be about dominating conversations with friends, with acquaintances, with stepchildren, if applicable, in group-related matters. And also, creative writing in some cases might be tied into one's goals and aspirations as well. And as I've stated before, Mercury can also be about siblings. This could be about Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Leo characteristics that might figure strongly more so than usual in your goals, your aspirations, your future. It could be even maybe giving you insight as to making money through your business if you are part of a business at this time. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that. I'm back. But anyway, and also, you might be dealing with some kind of maybe overly domineering, arrogant, egotistical neighbors, know-it-all neighbors that really think they know more about your future than you do. Mercury can also be about neighbors that might know more about, they act like they know more about your future than you do, and what your goals and aspirations should be, the friends and acquaintances you should be connected with. And also, too, this is about really, again, the confident thinking regarding 11th house matters. And also, at this time as well, this could be about boasting and bragging, perhaps about 11th house matters, such as things connected with your goals, what you've done, maybe money that you may have earned from your business if you did have one, and things maybe you've done for friends and acquaintances. So anyway, next thing up, Mercury will be in Virgo as far as August goes, from the 29th until the 31st. So the 12th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, you may at this time be a little bit less loquacious than usual, Libra, but you might be also talking more in private, in solitude and seclusion, having very analytical discussions, ones which involve a lot of diction, a lot of verbosity and attention to detail. You might find yourself doing a lot of analysis in private at this time. It could be a more introspective time for you than usual, and maybe thinking and analyzing maybe what you feel are maybe your limitations, your restrictions at this time. And also as well, again, that Mercury can also be about siblings. This could be about Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Virgo traits, might figure more prominently, perhaps in your dealing with your secret sorrows, or connected with it somehow, your limitations, your restrictions, things in solitude and seclusion. And it could also, I mean, at this time, I mean, depending, a lot of this could be predicated and dependent on aspects this makes to points in your chart, whether they might be beneficial or more to your detriment in this area. And if this is making, say, an adverse aspect to your natal Saturn, they might be causing even more sorrow in connection with your secret sorrows. But a positive sextile or trine to your natal Jupiter can, of course, be more auspicious in these areas. And again, Mercury can also be about neighbors. This could be about very inquisitive neighbors at this time, but also perhaps critical and judgmental ones that might maybe criticize you, maybe from being in solitude too much, or maybe in matters with your limitations, your restrictions, anything that could be 12th house related, maybe whatever you're doing for those less fortunate than yourself or not doing, perhaps. So anyway, well, last but not least, Venus will be in Leo as far as August goes, from the 1st until the 21st. So the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, you might find yourself at this time, if you're unattached at this time, Libra, you may connect with a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Leo characteristics and might figure prominently your goals, your aspirations, group-related matters, maybe even it could be money that you might be making from a business if you do have one. This could also manifest in some cases as extravagant spending on friends, acquaintances, even stepchildren if applicable, group-related matters. And it could also be at a time too where you might at this time, this could also be about valuing courage, fortitude, extroversion, gregariousness, generosity, valor in matters, perhaps in just being good-natured in general, with matters with friends, with acquaintances, group-related matters, and also really and also in humanitarian efforts in some cases as well, and also in your future, especially is valuing having courage in those matters, and valor and fortitude. So anyway, People, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my Libra August 2019 horoscope forecast part 1 of 2. Stay tuned next time where I'll be giving you my Libra August 2019 horoscope forecast part 2 of 2. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.